Thunder knows what a weapon. It is in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Please. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm. Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glove from spit roasts to sweetmeats. This book...
If it's my blessing, you're...
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me you won't be...
Fantastic!
So...
Chance's stew. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed, a beast, no doubt, most likely something that would make easy...
Does the book say anything?
Well, only that the sweetest violets spread...
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new billets
of
being
Guardians of
posted
the
every...
Faith?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both...
Fine.
Knew you done it.
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go wait a bit, then head over when you're...
I could have sworn we had a few more.
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something... I thought you might want to talk.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose.
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better. Please, mate.
It's nothing really. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only gonna go. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by 11.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way to... But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even X all his stuff to order. But the fella who commissioned...
You don't know where we might find...
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends his...
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. But now where the bleeding hell was it sighted?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to...
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here.
Come on.
Typical nobles.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but
Good girl. Run like the wind. All right.
we're not alone.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. sharp. Something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood. Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Time's...
Unwanted violets, if you have them.
Boy, I haven't heard folk. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted folk used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, and even if they were, you wouldn't find it.
Do the scorpion...
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Bath.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Good girl. Thanks, girl. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. Best back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Did you find,
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Into the... I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses is like. And yet, up through the It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours. I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl, a single mouthful, and Molly will be...
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Carol.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. Then again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse-breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've giving me my mate back.
Clive. What's that for you, dear? And?
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Here you are. All yours. You earned this. Come again. I may have more. Oh yeah,